Did we? This is I wouldn't say it's a controversial question, but players are so. You have a short time in your national, your club side. Were we impatient with Christian Atsu, or that's the nature of the game? You guys, you have form, you dip form, you have injury, you change clubs, so you can't always stay in the national team if you're selected.
Yeah, my take on this one is that unfortunately I read today. I didn't listen to it though, but I read today that the former member of parliament for Tema East also, Titus Glover, was lambasting the FA and all that. Why was he not invited for the World Cup and all that?
In Qatar.
Yes, but it's not everything that you have to attack the FA. Mm-hmm. And so sometimes we have to be measured in our own way of looking at things and commenting. I think that Christian, since the last Nations Cup that he took part, 2019, where Kwesi Appiah was the coach in Egypt, he hasn't been himself. He's had one injury after the other, to the extent that when C.K. Akono took over, I know for a fact that he had a meeting one-on-one with him, and he told the coach that, Coach, I'm currently not fit. You can even see that, and he was injured at the time. So it is not as if that the FA currently have treated him in a way. He's never been fit.
All this will happen when, unfortunately, when there's something like this.
Yes,
Emotions.
Yes. Everybody want to have a bite.
And you hear a lot of negative stuff, the spiritual.
It's not right. You see, all these, I don't want to mention their names, going about, talking about. It is what it is. I mean, and from what I've heard, after his game, he was supposed to go to London.
Right, I've read that as well.
Yes, he was supposed to go to London because before the transfer window closed, he wanted to leave. They had agreed. And then the coach said, I'll give you the opportunity if you stay. This is Sam Johnson's playmate, our playmate, Volkan. And so he agreed to stay. And this match was his first match.
After he agreed to stay?
After he had gone to Portugal for treatment, he returned 2 weeks after was that game.
And he scored.
He came on 80th minute and scored 97th minute from that free kick.
And that was why there was so much emotion.
Yes. Yeah. So he had booked to travel, but because of the euphoria after scoring and he changed it. He was supposed to leave Hatay to sleep in Istanbul and continue to London.
So this was literally the last kick of that game.
Last game.
Returning from injury, coming on as a late substitute because you have to take your time.
Yes.
He wins, and they look at it. What it meant so much to them.
This one, that's the coach. He was carrying him like a baby, carrying him like that.
Why? You see, there's so much emotion in this. The celebration, the reaction of the coach. Why was it?
Because he hadn't really played. He went to Saudi Arabia. He never played because he was always injured. He goes there, he travels to Portugal, treats himself, he recovers, he goes back, he's injured. Then he said, no, let me cancel the contract. So he canceled the contract in Saudi and went, and then he went to Turkey. The same thing was ongoing. And so he said, let me leave and go in January. So who said, if he had left, maybe this thing wouldn't have happened. But
if he hadn't scored, but you see, all this is if.
It's there. It is what it is. I mean, I think God maybe wanted him to spend 31 years on this earth, and it is what it is. He's gone.
And on the positive side, if there's any compensation, he left with a goal.
Yes. Yeah.
He left with smiles on the faces.
Not only this one. After the game, there was
in the dressing room. Right. They were so ecstatic.
And then
genuine.
After the game, he went out, played snooker, poker, and so he got home very late. So like what Foyo is saying, at that time when the building was shaking, he was gone. He was sleeping. He was found on his bed. So all these pictures that you see about hanging in some corner with some concrete line on it, it's neither here nor there.
That must make you guys very upset.
He was
seriously, found, when I saw him, like, what is this?
Yes. He was found on his bed.
What is this?
I mean, listen.
GPL headquarters